Pikachu! Wake up, Pikachu! Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hey! Oh! Thanks.
Thank you.
Big. Okay.
Come on.
Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim.
Right.
Okay.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective demo.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas.
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack! We're up, Pangoro!
Just get that thing off. Pangoro, hold on a little longer. I did it!
Oh no!
Great.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too. But they stole something really important.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas. The same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now. This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah.
Oh! Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there. So, what's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order. When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the Bamboo Forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Huh. Don't you find that a little unusual? You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the Bamboo Forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the Bamboo Forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible? No, that's not conclusive. Pikachu's contradicting himself somehow, isn't he? No, that's not conclusive. Pikachu's contradicting himself somehow, isn't he? No, that's not conclusive. Pikachu's contradicting himself somehow, isn't he? Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokemon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokemon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up. Pikachu. If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the Bamboo Forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a lair on. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairons suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense. No, that's not it. It just doesn't make any sense. Because I know I'm the only person who can understand Pikachu. That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
Pikachu, you say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident. I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He is fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me. The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh? You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear. After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo. Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim I'm...
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
So, what do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Huh?
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, I mean, Pikachu.
I'd better get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.